Hey everyone, welcome to today's video, and in this new video I would like to talk to you about some fall fashion trends. Fall is just around the corner and it always gets me super excited because fall is my favorite fashion season. It's what I just love dressing for the most. I like the layering, the colors, the prints. It's usually the season that I really also try to get some preparation for winter done, so it's definitely when I have my biggest fashion expense, you could say. However, looking at the current seasonal trends, and I do this, I've been doing this for years already on my blog, I also like digging around my wardrobe and seeing what I already have so that I can really pinpoint which items I would like to get when I start shopping for the new season. So today I have selected 10 fall fashion trends for you that I'm really excited about, but I'm also going to be showing you some items that I already have for each one of these trends. And I have selected 4 items for my wardrobe for each one of these trends. So that means that I already have quite a lot going on here. It doesn't all necessarily go together though, so that's something. But since we have quite a bit to get through, let's just get started. The very first trend I'd like to talk to you about is animal print. I have a couple of animal print items in my wardrobe already. I love a good animal print. I've been buying animal print items for a few years. I think I get a few every single year that they're hanging in the shops. And this is a blouse that I've had from H&M, and I think, I don't know even anymore when I got this, but I've had this for years. I like this because it is the black and white leopard, so it's a nice, easy way to wear leopard if you don't want to go full on with the brown. So this is more like a snow leopard look, and it has the black contrasting color, and it's like a very loose sheer shirt. It's just really nice and easy to throw on. But the category of clothing items that I really like animal print in is shoes. I think if there's a print or a fashion trend that you're a little bit unsure of, buying it in a shoe can very easily put it in your wardrobe, put it in your system without having to go overboard. A shirt or a pant can be very intense, but if you have a shoe, like a printed shoe, then you could just wear a very plain outfit and then wear something like this. These ones I got from Urban Outfitters in the summer sale last year. A pair of shoes that's perhaps a little bit more garish are these leopard print shoes that I got from ASOS last year. I also have them in a plain black. They also came in a plain black, and I love these shoes. They are white fit, they have a pointy toe, they're a Chelsea boot. I wear these so much, they jazz up any plain outfit that I might be wearing. However, you can of course commit and go the full Monty and get yourself a coat. I got this from Mango, I think 2 years ago I think, and officially on their website it was listed as a blazer, but because it has this faux fur look to it, it's actually quite warm, and I love this as a transitional piece. So when the weather is warming up, cooling down a little bit, but it's too warm for a full-on coat, I like wearing something like this, and it's just a really fun one to wear. It has this biker style with this huge zip, a nice color, and I really like this one. Trend number 2 I'd like to talk to you about is a check print. This comes back every single year, it seems. From plaids to checks. Last year we had that Prince of Wales check. That's definitely not gone out of fashion yet, I've seen. But this year, tartan is the new deal. And I happen to have this dress. This is an A-line dress that I got from Topshop. Again, years ago. I've had this for such a long time. And it has a white with green and red tartan with a little bit of yellow and white running through it. It's just a very nice basic piece, and I've worn this loads already, and it's hanging on really nicely. And yeah, it's just a really nice, fun, easy to wear item. Now, if you truly want to go the full Monty, and it's so funny that this is now trending, but this is definitely one of the oldest items that I have in my wardrobe. I cannot get rid of this for the life of me, but this is an actual kilt. As in, I bought this on a study trip to Scotland. This is a Scottish kilt. You can wear them as a lady as well. They just have this overlay. You need to pin it down with a pin that you get when you buy it. And I, for now, have it with another skirt here. I'll show you the back. It has this pleating down the back. So I think that I just pull it out because I keep this in a drawer where I sort of stow away things that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't really use them. And I was like, I'll pull it out and see if I wear it. It is a really nice, gorgeous purple color as well. I really like this, and I think I'm just gonna have to be brave enough to try and dig this out and wear it again. Also in checks, you can never go wrong in the fall time with a good plaid, I think. Plaid flannel shirts. I had a thing for them, I think about 7 or 8 years ago. It was like all I would wear. I had like a whole rail of just plaid shorts, it seems. So I definitely got rid of most of them over time because a lot of them didn't hold up very well. But this one I've kept, and this is a nice green one that I got from Only, and this is a good one too. Now, I already mentioned that Prince of Wales check is definitely not gone out of style just yet. It's definitely still here. I still see a lot of items, but last winter, I invested in a coat with that print, and this is just a super long, double-breasted coat, and this is a style that you still see now, and this is a coat that I also thought, I really like the print. It has this like houndstooth detail to it actually, but it has that Prince of Wales check with like a brown and a blue in here. It's just a really nice coat, and I'm definitely going to be getting a lot more wear out of it this season as well. Speaking of houndstooth, and actually more specifically tweed, that is another trend that you're seeing a lot of right now, and I happen to have this skirt from Costas, but this is like a very sort of thick knit skirt with like a houndstooth design on it, or pied-de-poule if you want to be French. But this very much looks like a tweed, the way it's put together. It's just a very simple basic skirt, but I love the pattern of it. I don't have too many tweed items in my wardrobe, but I do have these. I already showed these in my sneaker collection and told you that I've had these for more than a decade. These are a pair of Converse Chuck Taylor's high tops, and they are made out of tweed fabric. These are tweed sneakers, which they're perhaps a little bit gross looking by now because I've had them for such a long time, but yeah, these are definitely a pair of shoes that I can transition into the fall time. Now, if you're like me and tweed isn't really your thing because I find it a little bit too structured, and as you can see, I'm pretty broad-shouldered, and it just doesn't really work very well on my curvy body type, I find, then of course going with something that is still that houndstooth print but nice and flowy can work out too. This is a shirt from Vila that I've had for a few years. I love wearing these kind of prints in the fall time. I just bust this out every single year. I just layer a nice, like a black top underneath it, and I love tucking this into skirts especially. I have a forest green midi length skirt that this goes with so well. Now, a pair of shoes that also has this like houndstooth design are these Mary Jane heels. I bought these years ago when I was much more of a heel wearer than I am now. I definitely won't be wearing these to work. I think they're a little old lady-ish, even though that's a bit of a trend. It has a nice like low heel to them, and these are quite timeless, I feel. I don't really wear them on the daily anymore. Perhaps I should, I'm not sure. But these are also really great dancing shoes, I've found. So yeah, I still have them around because if I go to a dance party, then these kind of shoes are very comfortable to wear, and they go with a lot of my like more dance style outfits. So this is definitely more of a party shoe for me now. The next trend I'd like to talk about is floral. When you think of florals, you very easily think of the summer and the springtime, but I find that if you have a floral against a black background like this, then it can definitely transition into the fall. This is a vintage skirt that I bought years ago when I was in Toronto, and I just keep it around because it's just an easy one to wear. Again, in the fall time, that's when I pull out this kind of floral. If you truly want to have a bit of fun, then wearing floral pants can be a fun one. I have this one from H&M. I bought these last year, I'd say, but I also have a pair that has more like pink in them that I like to wear more in like the springtime. But this color scheme just screams fall to me, and it has like all these like dark colors. It's sort of like, I think they're like poppies or something like that. They definitely look like that kind of flower, and I just really, really like these. Now, if I look at the florals that are around for the fall season, I think it's a very particular floral, a lot of oranges and a lot of greens. Guess what I already have in my wardrobe? I already own this dress from ASOS. It has a Peter Pan collar, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but it has this like a pleated detail down the middle, and then it just has a fit and flare fit. I wear this every fall. I love this. I also have a pair of like green suede shoes that I like wearing with this. It's like a very particular outfit. How I wear this, but it's a very easy piece to just throw on, and it happens to be that floral that is very much around for this season. If orange isn't really your thing, then another dark floral in a dress. I think floral dresses are just great. And this is sort of like a tapestry-like fabric, sort of like, this definitely looks as if you took your grandma's curtains and made a dress out of it. I'm not sure if that's like a fashionable thing to do, but it definitely has that vibe and I like it. It's a very heavyweight skirt to it as well. Like, I really like the fabric of this. And this is an old River Island number that I've had for years. I remember wearing this when I still worked in Amsterdam, and I haven't worked there in 4 years now. So this has been in my wardrobe for at least 5 years and I still wear it. From florals, we're moving into like shaggy, faux fur, shearling things. In terms of shag, I have this number. It's not definitely not shaggy as in like with like these long tassels hanging from it, but it's this like very sort of, well, it just looks hairy, I would say. A very hairy cardigan from River Island again. This is one of those pieces that I bought. I kind of splurged on it. It was quite expensive, I remember. But this is, again, one of those things that I've had this for years and I keep wearing it. It has batwing sleeves. It doesn't have any closures or pockets or anything like this. But this is such a nice, heavy item. And I really like this color scheme, especially wearing it with like a darker floral dress and then this on top. I really like that look. Now, I think that something that you need to have, especially if you live in a colder climate, is a faux fur vest. I love layering this over things when it gets very cold, and that's what I keep it around for. I bought this from H&M years ago, back when this was a trend before, and it has this really nice beige, very soft look to it. I love layering this over a long sleeve shirt, and then this, and then just my winter coat over it, and it keeps you nice and snug. But I think the item in my wardrobe that definitely defines this trend is this coat that I've had for 3 or 4 years. I bought this on sale with my mom, and I think I paid like 17 euros for it, and it has all this faux fur lining, and it's just a really long shearling coat with like this like closure that I really like. And yeah, this is one of my warmest coats. I definitely will not be wearing this in the fall time because it's a little too warm for that. But in the dead of winter, this is a great one. Now, a more recent item that I bought from H&M last year, so this was last winter's, one of my coats that I purchased last winter. This is completely lined with this faux fur on the inside. From the sleeves to the body, it's really nice, warm and snug. It has a high closure, it has this like biker style to it, and I just really like this. So I think H&M is doing something very similar again this season, and it's definitely one of those things that you need to snatch up because coats, I feel, always fly off the shelf. So if you see a coat that you like and you think, I still need a new one, then snatch it up. So I already mentioned the 70s being a trend, and it's a trend that I'm personally really stoked about. Now, my parents lived through the 70s, so I sometimes just wish that if my mom had held on to some of her things, I would have had a lot more. One thing in particular that I want to mention here is a pair of flare jeans. These are a pair of Jamie jeans that I bought last spring, so you can definitely take items that you have from other seasons and then wear them in the fall time. I do that all the time. I definitely don't stick to certain seasons for a lot of my items in my wardrobe. But these are the high-waisted Jamie jeans, and then they have this massive flare. I love Topshop jeans because they come in my length size, so I can actually wear a pair of flare jeans, which when they were around, when I was in my teens, they were also around and I couldn't wear them because I'm too short. Now, continuing on in that 70s trend, I think an A-line skirt in like this suede or faux suede, if that's what you like to get, I think that is a must-have as well. They've been doing these for a couple of years now, and I think you just need to get one. And especially in this kind of like tan camel color, that color is everywhere right now, and I just like this one. This one is from H&M, so cheap and cheerful, and I wear this every single fall. The 70s wouldn't be the 70s, however, if it wasn't for shoes. I have these shoes from H&M. I've had these for years as well. These are so 70s. These under the flare pants look amazing. They have a rounded toe, which is very 70s indeed. Pointed toes are definitely something that came a little bit later. And then they have this really super high block heel, which that is the way to wear your flare jeans, of course. Now, the next item I have to show you isn't very 70s in style, but it's definitely 70s in color. I'm seeing a lot of this like rusty brown as well, so not just regular brown, but also rust brown. And this is like a long-sleeved, like high neck top that I got from H&M, I think 2 years ago. And I still like wearing this in the fall time. This is definitely nice, tucked into a pair of high-waisted jeans. And yeah, I love wearing this, and the color is just spot on trend for this season. Now, tying into the trend of 70s style, I think is Western style. I bought this shirt in the summer sale, and it has this like Western style piping. It doesn't very much look like a Western shirt because of the coloring. This is the back, but I just really like that Western detail that this has, and that means that I can already start wearing this in the fall time. However, the item I think of when you say Western is a pair of boots. I got these from ASOS 2 years ago, I think. I'm not sure. I've had these for more than a year, I'm sure. And these are just really nice low booties. It has this like tip on the toe, and then it has the burgundy patent leather there. I just really like this shoe. They are plain, they are black, and they go with a lot of things. So a pair of Western boots. Try finding those. However, again, in terms of, you know, if you keep something around for a long time, maybe it goes back in style. That's definitely what goes for these shoes. I've had these shoes since I was a student, and I just gave them a clean over my summer break to see if they would still be able to, if I would be able to revive them, because they turned, it's like, I think you can still see it here, but they've gone pretty white, so that the leather isn't the best. But this kind of like style, like it's a bit of a Western boot, but not quite. But this like slouching that it has is trending for the fall season. So I was like, hey, maybe I need to bust these out again. So I gave them a clean. Now I just need to try and wear them. We'll see. And the last item I want to show you for Western style is another A-line skirt. I think denim, and especially a dark denim, is just something very Western to me. But I feel that a dark denim A-line skirt with the buttons down the front is definitely a must-have if you want to hit that Western style. I think a trend that keeps coming back every single year is corduroy, and corduroy is something that I already have several pieces of. Case in point, this pinafore dress from H&M that I've had for 2 years now, I think. It's a navy blue, it's got pockets. I love this thing. It's just a really nice staple piece in my fall wardrobe. Talking of staple pieces in my fall wardrobe, a pair of corduroy pants is something I cannot miss out on. Now, these are a black pair that I've had from H&M for years. I wore a navy pair. I had an identical pair in navy that I wore much more than these black ones. Sadly, when I wore them last fall, they ripped. I definitely want to get a replacement pair for the navy ones, but I'm seeing a lot of this like really nice like tobacco brown shade. So I may want to update it to 2018 and get a pair of those. But this is my black pair of cords, and I cannot live without a pair of corduroy pants in my wardrobe. I think that in terms of bottoms, that's where corduroy really has a place in my wardrobe. This is a skirt. This blue one is a skirt I got from Urban Outfitters, but it has a scalloped hem, and I really like that. And it's just a very nice and easy piece. And this burgundy number is from Topshop, and it has pockets. It's really nice, and it's just a really nice burgundy, very rich color, so I love wearing these in the fall time. In terms of color, I think that one of the trend colors is going to be brown tobaccos, camels, beiges, like that's all around. But I think that in terms of like a fun pop of color, I think the color red, and especially these bright tomato red colors, are definitely not gone yet. And I'm very happy with it because I bought this sweater last year from H&M with these really poofy bell sleeves, and this is one of my favorite sweaters, so I can definitely get some more wear out of this red sweater. But red is one of my favorite colors, so I definitely have some more red pieces that I'd like to show you. Case in point, this red blazer. This is a vintage blazer that I found in London years ago. I don't wear this enough, I find, because it's really thick. It is a wool and cashmere blend, but this is so stunning. I love the shade of this. It has these like red buttons here. It's got some pockets, and it's very sort of like boxy and straight down, so very structured, but I like that look sometimes. I think that if you truly want to commit to red, then the red dress is your best bet. This is a thicker dress that I like to wear in the fall and winter time that I got from H&M a few years ago. It has like pleating, and then it goes into this flare out skirt, and I just really like this. It has a very nice sturdy material. However, if red is a little intense for you to wear it like as a dress and a bit full on, as I mentioned with the animal print trend, why not go for a pair of boots? I got these from River Island last year, and they are like a higher, almost like sock style boot, and I really like these. They are nice and bright, and they definitely add a pop of color to your outfit. And then we're almost there because I have one more trend for you, and it's oversized. Anything oversized really seems to be a trend. So now I'm very happy, if you saw my wardrobe declutter, that I didn't get rid of, let me unfold this ginormous black sweater. However, in terms of oversized, I really like an oversized cardigan. I just love how they are slouchy, and you can just throw them on and they're super comfy. Both of these are from Urban Outfitters, and I've had both of them for, I think, 8, maybe 9 years. I've had these for a long time. This burgundy one was one of the very first items I splurged on when I started shopping in Urban Outfitters, and it's still here. It's still hanging in there. And this one right here, I call this my grandpa sweater. Because it's like grandpa chic. It's got some buttons here, some pockets, and I really like the navy, mustard, and burgundy this is going on. And this has held up very well as well. Actually, I had to take this out of my washing because I wore it the other day. But I think that where we definitely see the oversized trend a lot this season is in a coat. I bought this coat last winter in the sale, and yeah, I'm really happy that I have it now because it's definitely like hangs really loosely around your body. It has this, like, I call it a bathrobe style because it doesn't have any closures apart from this sash around your waist. It's a really nice one, and just try and get yourself an oversized coat if you don't have one yet. So those are 10 fashion trends that I wanted to mention in this video. Let me know in a comment down below what fashion trends you are looking forward to rocking. I definitely like doing this because now I have a really great overview of some of the items I already have, and I can shop a little bit more smartly when it comes to what I would like to add. I do have to say that, of course, I've already done a little bit of shopping because everything is looking so good. Definitely keep a lookout for a fall haul. That's definitely coming up shortly, I can tell you that. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe to my channel because I make new videos twice a week on Thursday and on Sunday. And I really hope to see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day. Bye!